In this video, we're going to be using Stirling Naked and Smooth, which is unscented. So we're also going to be using the hc&C Sweet Georgia Summer Fragrance Oil, along with the Carbon CX Eye Razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. As always, before we get into the content today, a word from our sponsor, Leaf. This video is brought to you by our good friends at Leaf, and you know I love Leaf products. I love using the Leaf, which you've seen me use many times on the channel. I also love using the Twig. You've seen that a lot on the channel as well. If you'd like to save 5%, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save 5% while shopping with the good folks at Leaf. And now, back to the video. And all right, let's get into it. And before we get into the gear today, a quick bit of business to attend to. Our good friend John Shaves 101 over in the UK is getting close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not subbed to John, please go and give him a sub. Yesterday he was sitting at around 150, and we always like to try to help people put him over that hump. John's a great guy. He enjoys his shaves. He's fun. He's something positive for this hobby. So please go subscribe to John Shaves 101. And if you do, please comment below and let me know that you did. I really appreciate that. And tell John I sent you, and let's put him over that 1,000 mark because he's sitting right around 950. So thank you so much if you do. All right, let's get to the gear today. First, the soap, Stirling Naked and Smooth. And this is an unscented soap, and we'll talk about the fragrance we're going to use with it in just a moment. This is $13.75 for 5.8 ounces. And on our cost chart there, an exceptional $2.37 per ounce. This is a tallow-based soap. I'll put the ingredients for you right there. I find this soap very easy to lather, easy to use. And when you lather this properly, it's going to be slick, creamy, great. Just because this is a well-priced soap doesn't mean it's a poor quality soap. It is great quality. It's one of my favorite soaps to use. And for me, it lacks nothing except for scent today because it's unscented. But we're going to fix that with Hendrix Classics & Company. This one is Sweet Georgia Summer. I didn't see this listed on hc&C anymore, but it's a fruity scent, and I used about 4 drops, and it is just booming in here, and it's just smelling great. So I love these scenting oils from Hendrix, and if you do make an order with Hendrix or hc&C, use promo code IAMCDB, and he will send you a free gift. He's got all sorts of new fragrances. In fact, I'm going to make another order for some of these fragrances today, and he has a larger size, which I think is like $6, and this size right here I believe is $3.50. So you can buy a smaller size and sort of see if you like the scents if you want. And I have really enjoyed using these. As you know, I'm a big fan. In fact, the other day when I was using A&E London Gin Club, I missed an opportunity because that soap lacked a little pop for me, and I could have added some lime or something to it and really brought it up. And so I got to remember, use these oils. You don't need an unscented soap. Even if it's poorly performing soap, hit it with a couple of your favorite fragrance oil that sort of matches it, and you will be good to go. So I'm really looking forward to using these more as time goes on. The razor for today is the Carbon CX Eye Razor, which is a titanium razor. It is very nice. The Carbon CX razors generally, whether stainless steel or titanium, are awesome razors. I'm using the Plus plate, which carries a 0.88 gap. They do have several plate options, and now the design of the base plate is a little different. It's called the web version, and it's got more cutout on the bottom of it, but this razor is fantastic. I also own the stainless steel version. Both are very smooth shavers, and I really like this handle as well. It's longer than what I would typically like, but because of this cutout here, it just feels good to me. I like this a lot, so we look forward to using this gear today. Let's get into it because we've been babbling for quite some time, but I think I forgot to show you a lather shot, so I'll show it to you right there. I'm telling you folks, there's no compromising in quality with Stirling. Just because it's $2.37 an ounce, don't think you're getting a bad quality soap or even a poor quality soap. It is not that. It is not that. If you do your job and lather it properly, it's going to be slick, you know, because I can tell you right now, this lather that I've made for today is phenomenal. It is creamy, it is slick, it's going to be fantastic. And the scent that I've added, the Sweet Georgia Summer, which again, I didn't see on the hc&C website. He's added a lot of new ones and probably taken some of the old ones off. Or I just overlooked it, which is possible too. But yeah, I'm going to make an order with hc&C today. And He's now got some inspired scents or some dupe scents, if you want to call them that. So that's really awesome. And man, we are looking forward to a great shave today. And don't forget, pop over and sub to John. Shaves 101. Don't forget the 101. He's got a good sense of humor. He's always cracking jokes. I like John. And I hope you'll support him. Thank you so much if you do, again. All right. What a lather. What a scent. Man, what a razor. I mean, everything on paper today should be awesome because we have a great shave here lined up, and we are making no compromise today. We're making no compromise in terms of mood and attitude, and we're making no compromise in terms of trying to achieve a great shave. All right, let's get it going. Rinse that off my hand. You always want to make sure your hands are relatively dry. That's important because something could slip. I don't really have slipping problems typically, but you do want to make sure they're as dry as reasonably possible. And here we go with our carbon CXTI. Again, this is titanium. It is quite expensive, as you might expect. And can you hear that feedback? That is nice. Oh man. I like the plus plate and I like the regular plate too. Both are really good. I have the regular original plate on my stainless version, and this one I have the plus, and it is really nice. It's quite efficient. Can you hear that? That's nice. It's making short work. Look at that. That is just fantastic. And the blade in here is a gelatin acid on its third and final use. Wow, that's like, it's like a buttering toast there, isn't it? That is good stuff. I tell you what, these shaves are really enjoyable, especially when you're using a soap that you love, like Stirling. That's, you know, I come in here, it's super easy to lather and make a great lather with. I don't have to go through any gyrations. I just put it in the bowl and go to work. And it's just great. And so it makes it easy to enjoy shaving. We had another gentleman yesterday who made a comment that say I started traditional shaving because of you. I think his name was Paul. So I'm sorry if I got that name wrong, Paul. Thank you so much, Paul, and welcome. That is wonderful. And that's what we like to do here. You know, when a lot of people are out there, you know, whining and carrying on and injecting negativity, I'm trying to get new people in here. You know, some people in the hobby are like, you remember the movie Species? Natasha Henstridge, and she would kiss somebody and like suck the energy out of them. That's what some people are sometimes, minority of people. They're just negative about everything all the time. And that is not to say they're negative about a product and giving real thoughts and feelings about a product. They're always injecting bad stuff, you know. And they're like Natasha there from Species, just sucking the life out of everybody around them. And we certainly want to do the opposite of that. Be welcoming, bring people in, have a good time. Because you really can't have a good time with your shaves and your interaction with people. So like I said yesterday, I'm going to keep repeating this because I want people to join me in this effort. We lift those negative Nancys up or we lift them out. They're either going to be happy and enjoy this hobby or they got to go. It's that simple. Or at least that's the way I look at it. We don't have to allow them to participate in our space. You know, if they're going to be doing that kind of stuff. So when you see that, you know, lift them up. Do your best. And then if we can't lift them up, we mute them, we get rid of them. And so let's continue on our mission to make it a welcoming place for everybody, men, women, and whoever wants to participate. Because it's certainly, the great thing about this hobby is it has a low skill cap, meaning you don't have to be super skilled to do it. It's not like some other hobbies where you really have to develop a lot of skill or sports, you know. Anybody can do this, and that's the allure, I think, or that's the great thing about it. You can share it with anybody. You can share it with people all over the world, as we do here. And there's people from all over the world that make comments every single day, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, let's talk a little bit about the gear. The soap is spectacular. It's Stirling. It's great. For me, it lacks nothing. It lathers beautifully. It provides great slickness, which is key. If you lather it properly, you're not going to be missing anything. If you're one of those people that appreciate a lot of skin foods, it may not have as many as other soaps do, but it does have shea butter and so on, which is good stuff, of course. It just gets the job done. Stirling is a workhorse sort of soap. It's not trying to be fancy, you know. It is exactly what it is. You know, it seeks to help you shave in a very excellent fashion. And if you work the product or use the product as intended, it will do that. It will definitely do that. All right, let's get into the second pass here. And I'll probably do against the grain here on the cheeks, and then I'll come back and go across. That's not the conventional way of doing it, but that's okay. We do that to save a little bit of time. Man, that feels great. Super smooth, and the nacet here on the third use is still within its serviceable life, which is nice. And the soap, I'm telling you right now, that is as slick as anything else right there. That razor just gliding effortlessly. Plenty of residual, easy for you to say, slickness left behind. And this razor is fantastic as well. It allows me to do my job. The razor doesn't really do the work. You do the work, but the razor lets you do your work. So really, really nice. We had a nice visit yesterday again from my brother and my nephew, who's in town for Thanksgiving. He's been doing some cooking, and that's been very nice. Oh man, that is just glorious. I tell you what, it's really, really awesome to have a great shave like this. It just makes you feel good, or at least it makes me feel good. I'll tell you that much. So we're gonna lather up and do a quick cross pass here. That is good stuff. Wow. We'll make it quick. I know you don't have all day. I make these videos so regularly, it's hard to keep up. I understand that. But I hope you'll watch the ones you're interested in. Maybe you see a product that you're interested in. I know some of you watch every single day. Thanks to you guys. Of course, and gals. I definitely don't want to exclude the ladies, because we need more participation from the ladies. So ladies, thank you so much for watching today. Watching the old man shave here, and I'm happy to help you as much as I reasonably can. And of course, since I don't shave my legs and, you know, other parts, if I can't answer your questions, we certainly have some lady friends who I will put you in contact with that will. So if you're new and you're sort of feeling your way around and you'd like to get a female perspective, you know, please comment below, and we have some ladies who will see those comments, or if they don't see them, I will reach out to them. You are most welcome here. This is definitely a safe space for you. I'm not going to allow anybody to come in here and make rude comments or anything like that. And if they do, they'll be gone, like I said. We lift them up or we lift them out. Try to keep it a pristine environment for you. So ladies, you are welcome here. And thank you so much for being here. Man, what a shave. Wowee. I'm really, really enjoying this shave today. The scent on this has made it just right. I think it was 3 to 4 drops, because, you know, sometimes you do the dropper thing and you can't tell whether it's 1 drop or 2 drops, you know. So it was 3 or 4 drops, and it put it right at that, actually on this particular scent, because some scents are stronger than others, it put it at the upper end of medium, I'd say. So medium high, let's say. Very nice. And the razor's just fantastic. And I learned about the carbon razor from Nate and Mel of BBS Live, and boy, they are right about this razor. It is a fantastic razor. We'll do a quick cross pass here. Low Scent Skeletor Nate, and of course Mel from BBS Live. And I'm telling you right now, folks, this lather here, it competes with anything out there in terms of its quality during the shave, meaning what it allows me to do during the shave. I don't speak to post, you know, as you know, because to me, I think it's best to address the post in a product that was specifically designed for post. Excuse me, tongue twisted there. But this stuff is just fantastic, and it lathers so easy. Ease of use, super high with this one. Not always the case with every artisanal soap, Some artisanal soaps are a pain in the rear. You got to really finesse them. They're sort of, you have to be careful of how much water you give them or they wash out easily. But you have to be careful with every soap. You can't just drown it, but some soaps are more resilient than others to adding water, meaning if you add a little too much water, you can recover. Some artisanal soaps will just wash out and sort of disappear on you. So Stirling will handle a fair amount of water and it's pretty resilient. It's sort of hard to mess it up. Now you can mess it up. You can mess up any lather, but I've found Stirling, of all the soaps I've used, which are many, one of the easiest to use. It is definitely one that I would recommend for people starting out because it will cooperate with you. And while you might not nail the lather early on, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. So that's something to consider. Man, that just feels smooth. And you can see plenty of residual slickness there. Look how easy that razor glides. And so if you hear people saying Stirling isn't slick, no. Lather it properly, it'll be slick. It will be slick. Trust me on that. I've used enough soaps to know. Now, if they make an argument about post-shave and not having the Dragon Tallow and the Super Blue Emu and the Unicorn Milk and the Chupacabra oil, good point. I mean, I will give them that. But in terms of providing the slickness necessary for the shave, no, that's foolishness. So, oh man, really nice. Awesome shave today. Really fun. Let me rinse and then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back and off cam. We did a warm water rinse to remove the soap and then we applied our Razor Rock Travel Alum. There was no stinging there, so super smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Excellent shave. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse and then we toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the magic made by Witches. This is Thayer's Cucumber Witch Hazel with Aloe, which is really good stuff. I had an excellent shave today with Stirling Naked and Smooth, and of course, the Hendrix Classics and Company Sweet Georgia Summer, which is a sweet fruity scent. I used about 3 to 4 drops. It was awesome. The quality of the lather was awesome. The scent was awesome. And don't forget, if you order from Hendrix, use discount code, or excuse me, promo code. I forget that all the time. IAMCDB, and Pete from Hendrix will send you a free gift. Thank you. If you do, we use the Carbon CXTI razor. For me, whether you're using titanium or stainless steel from Carbon, excellent smooth razor. This one has the plus plate. I also have the original plate. Both are fantastic. I love it. It is really a great razor. Carbon, pricey, but a great razor. We use the APShaveco brush, and I think I forgot to mention that today, with the cashmere knot, and it's riding in our Lancaster Razor Works brush soaking mug. Of course, our hc&C bowl, and it was just a phenomenal shave today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Remember, folks, if you see someone struggling out there in our community with attitude, lift them up. Lift them up. We gotta make this a happy place, and we want to rid it of that toxic sort of environment where people are just, always being a negative Nancy. So let's lift them up so we don't have to lift them out, because you're either on the bus or you're under the bus. Your choice. But we prefer you to be on the bus with us because this is fun, and I hope it's fun for you as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Till next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.